finally happening. We saw the groups get released. We knew this matchup was coming, and it's happening now. And it's gonna be interesting to see what mousesports can put it to the table here against Cloud9.
Yo, I'm so excited, and I couldn't agree with the analysis more. Like, I think, if anything, this is more than likely going to be a 2-1, hopefully in favor of Cloud9. A little bit biased, but I'm going to keep it real here, as I'm a huge fan of mousesports as well, and they've got a lot of talent. So here we are on their pick, Cash.
So Cloud9 now going to be your terror-studded team. mousesports will be CT right off the bat. Nothing going over the boost. Able to take down next. That's a great opener. And they're going to continue to push here. Let's see if they can go for it. Dennis goes down at the truck. Speedy's able to get a shot, though. Trying to get another one in the sight, but Shroud will remove him. That leaves Gabi and Chris J left alive. 2v4 now, trying to get the retake. And it's just Gabi now, all by himself here. And rough look, just got dinked. That round is done. Pistol goes in favor of the North Americans.
Yeah, well played by Cloud9. In that situation, they put a couple people up on boost while they split A. And as soon as they came up on boost, it was fully understood by mousesports, I'm sure, that it was going to be some type of A split, and it comes down to hitting your shots in that situation. On Cash, you know, the strats can only go so far, but at a certain point, you're going to have to take serious amount of aim duels, and once nothing was able to hit that entry, it became bleaker and bleaker for Mouse.
And we actually have mousesports now buying into this round quite a bit here. We got 2 sets of head armor out, we some body armor out, upgraded pistols here, and the scout in Chris J's hands. So let's see if that can be used to any effect here at A. I'm curious. He's going to be over there near the quad at the moment. If he can get this initial shot here, that'll be great. Almost winged Sean Garris. Can't quite find it. There it is. Gets it off, but he is able to hit the headshot on the Shroud, trying to come through Squeaky Door. Can he keep it going? His teammates rotating in. Next will take down Sean Garris. Next is able to get a secondary. Skadoodle's right in there. And next with the 3K on the round. And what a huge eco comes out from mousesports.
Oh my goodness. 5 kills between 2 people on an eco. And that really is the power of the scout in the second round. You can tag someone once, and then they're 1 pistol shot away from getting killed. And if you don't have that explosiveness and you don't trade instantly, and you're coming out of a place like A main, which is pretty much a funnel, you're going to lose the round very quickly. And after a couple of really nice shots, including a scout headshot from Freakazoid, who's just trying to get an entry frag out, they got shut down completely. That is a momentum killer.
Gigantically so. And one thing is curious, it's almost flashbacks from last night again. I mean, this is historically a Cloud9 map. They do really great on it. It's like probably their best map. They had some trouble closing it out. Do you think that's going to factor in tonight to how they play? Is they going to switch it up based on how they couldn't close it out last night?
No, I want to say last night was an anomaly in the sense that Cloud9 have been really consistent. You can rely on them to win games that they're supposed to win. When they're the favorite, they tend to do well. And I think in this matchup, it's no exception. The only issue is that mousesports isn't that much of an underdog. And I think Cloud9 know that. They're not going to sleep on them whatsoever. But with that being said, these rounds going back and forth is only going to favor actually Cloud9, considering they're on T side.
Yeah, it's cheaper, much cheaper to be a terrorist at this point.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we are into round 3, tied up 1-1 here. Guns in favor of mousesports. Cloud9's going to try and execute into the A bomb site. Dennis is there to pick up one from the truck. Same with Speedy. And Chris J rotates in. Scout working well. Gets another headshot with it. And already Skadoodle and Freakazoid will be 2 versus 4. They're trying to go back and get that bomb, but it's down in a great location for mousesports to cover it here, Launders.
Yeah, they had the bomb coming up highway, and they didn't have anyone to run interference from A main, taking shots. They came out a little bit late, a little bit passively, and that didn't really support our players coming up A main. And that leaves Skadoodle in a 1v4 on this eco. 7 seconds remaining. He's going to hang on to his scout and armor. But yeah, the problem there was they ran that pistol strat, but when their players came up highway, no one was out A main at the same time to help them trade.
Yeah, non-effective trades coming out, so mousesports will collect a secondary round. That's got to make it 2-1. I thought we had a pause there for a second.
Spangler rage quit.
Yeah, Spangler rage quit, but no pause. I was confused. It looked like it when I saw his name leave, but yeah, 2-1 in favor of mousesports. They have the gun advantage again here. We still have the scout with Skadoodle though, so look for him to try and change it out a little bit. If he can get out in middle, possibly try and steal away their scout, they could force up on top of him, try and grab that gun away. They could get into a good round where they can come away with just 2 upgraded pistols.
Yeah. Now it is always so common that once you get eco'd to try and buy back, because otherwise you're going to be on a double save. And what we have remaining from that round is Skadoodle with a scout who, again, has that power. If you hit somebody once, you hit them with a P250, they could be dead instantly. And so they aren't going to want to throw away this eco round. Already we see Dennis hit down to 27 HP and a couple players encroaching on the B site.
Chris J with the scout again, getting another headshot. That removes Skadoodle. The scout does get recycled into the hands of Shroud. Shroud's going to be trying to play that angle. And actually, Nex goes down, or Nex is able to take down nothing. Speedy's right in there. Chris J with another scout shot on the man that picked up Skadoodle's scout. That was Shroud out of the way. Now it's Sean Garris. He recycles the scout once again. That's smart play by them to be able to recycle the scout so much, but too little too late. Nex is able to take him down with the MP in hand, and that's a third round for mousesports.
Yeah, extremely decisive third round. If you look at the economy, we have above 7K for 2 players, 5 on the board for Gob, and everybody has enough to rebuy for themselves. So Mouse, even though they did lose the pistol, have come to a point where they're not within one of saving. That's really good news for them. Cloud9, on the other hand, have a CZ in the hand of Sean Garris, who only has a smoke to complement it and nothing with a Galil. So that's not very good news for them. If they aren't able to win this round, they're going right back on a save.
Did Ryan just knife Jordan right there? I'm pretty sure he just knifed him right in the back. Took him down to 87.
It's probably for good luck.
Yeah, for good luck tap right there. Coming from Freakazoid onto his teammate, nothing. It's not the way you want to start the round out, but it's only a little bit of damage done to him, not horribly bad. And the AX is going to come in here from Cloud9. They're going to already be out at the forklift, but good flashbang coming in from Speedy. All those players completely blind. Skadoodle will hit the shot, remove Speedy. That's a good trade out. Then the rotate comes in. Skadoodle able to get a secondary. Same with Shroud gets up in there. Next grabbed one before the trade out from Shroud, so it will be a 3-on-2 in the A bomb site. 2-man retake attempt coming in, and Chris J still with the scout in his hands.
Yeah, Dennis going to be encroaching on the site here. It's a 2v3. They're looking for the retake. Dennis and Chris both have kids to do it with, and oh, Shroud wins his duel. Finds a second. 3 kills on the round. 3 headshots. Huge play from him. And I was about to compliment Speedy on doing such a great job on the A site. He threw that molly down at the perfect moment where we had our entry man try to come out and run to forklift, and got a single frag as well.
Yeah, the flashbang that came out right afterwards. I mean, that got Shroud, nothing,
Skadoodle,
and Skadoodle and Freakazoid all in one flashbang.
Yep.
He ended up getting that frag on the Freakazoid. That was great for him. Could have just delayed a little bit longer to allow more teammates to rotate up.
Yep.
That could have been a round Mouse would have stolen away from Cloud9.
Yeah, if he managed to stay, I feel like he did his job as a solo man on the site. If he had managed to stay alive even a little bit longer, that round would have been over. And yeah, Cloud9 did a great job of like taking back control of the site, getting the bomb down, and playing the perfect afterplant positions.
Now into round 6, Cloud9 going back to their A strats again. This is what was effective for him last night, but Speedy's already blowing it up right off the bat, able to take down nothing, trying to get out of the squeaky room before Freakazoid trades that frag. But Dennis is still over there behind the smoke, playing the seam if he's able to. If he gets through this smoke without them seeing, and he makes it through, thanks to the flashbang, able to get a 3. One man gonna be chasing that. Skadoodle get it. He will prevent the bleeding anymore, doesn't allow him to get 4, so Skadoodle 1v3 now. Nex is up at 20 HP, Chris J at full health, and Gabi with 99 HP left. This is going to be a hard 1v3 here, but Skadoodle does have the bomb. He peeks out initially, gets spotted right there, tries to hit the shot onto Gabi. Gabi will take him down from headshot box to the bottom of Highway, and mousesports allows Cloud9 to win one, but takes it right back, not allowing Cloud9 to get 2 in a row.
No, that was an insane play on the site from Dennis. Obviously a huge 3 frag. Need to watch that back later, but that's mousesports stealing back a very important round. Economically, it's hurt Cloud9 quite a bit. They've got enough for 1 rebuy, but on the rest of them, we'll have to save, and they're not even going to attempt to do that. So now they're going to have to fight from pretty much 5-2. Mousesports starting to run away with it. I don't know if we're at that point, but at the same time, mousesports look very strong right now. And it's been a series of A-holes. We haven't seen any pressure put over on any other side of the map.
I mean, last night we were seeing it with Cloud9. They weren't having any real luck anywhere but the A bomb site. And I think that's kind of weighing a little bit heavy on them right now, because that's where they've been having luck so far, even though they haven't really tried anything B, except for the one round that they were going eco, and they had the scout in the hands of Skadoodle, and it got recycled 3 times.
Yeah, so right now we're going to have a mid to B split, it looks like, as we have players at mid throwing the right and left smokes. And that could be because they've conditioned Mouse into assuming that it's going to be A every single round. This might allow a player to get an events. No, Gabi shuts that down, and our other man is hurt.
Chris J will have the op in his hands, though, working from inside the B bomb site, able to hit the first one, trying to go for a second one. Player's extremely low, and Skadoodle will take him down, punishing him for missing a shot. Freakazoid's in there also. Dennis will go on the rotate, able to clean up nothing. And Skadoodle down to 4 HP, Freakazoid with 28. They will get the bomb planted. Let's see if they can hold here. Both of them are going to force down into CT. Speedy's going to be up top in heaven. He's going to have the early read onto Freakazoid, takes him down, looking to see if he can hunt on Skadoodle, but Skadoodle with the op hits it. Can he get another peek? Gets the secondary shot. Now he's 1 versus 1. Preventing. No, but he's on the bomb. He's got to get over there quick. Only 2 seconds left. I don't think he can do it. No! Dennis gets off, and Skadoodle dies! Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, tried to make the jump, ends up dying. Dennis got off the bomb. That would have been amazing if Dennis didn't have time to get back onto the bomb.
Wile E. Coyote.
But it didn't work out.
Fell out of upper. Is that Bruno Mars song?
Oh goodness.
Oh man, that's yeah, I mean honestly that would have been an incredible round, 1v3. Sticking the bomb in that situation was the smart play. He got right on it. It was playing a default. Scooter was in a position where he basically had to bite on some sort of fake. And he actually did get off the bomb, so Scooter would have had a chance to win that round. I'm surprised he did.
Didn't die.
Yeah, if he didn't die.
Craters himself.
Yeah, get the defuse or die trying.
In round 8 now, mousesports will be up by 3 over Cloud9. Sean Garrett is outside B though, waiting for anybody pushing there. He's able to pick up the first one. One more man is going to be there. That's going to be Chris J with the op. Chris J doesn't, he is getting a little aggressive now. Doesn't want to force too far out there. He knows at least one person was waiting there. But he's still very aggressive with this though, just watching the vents from outside in Sunroom. Yeah. As Cloud9 slowing things down here.
So at this point, we have complete mid-control taken. Vents is being watched right now by Shroud. Freakazoid is all the way up at White Box, and mousesports are down a player. These advantages are enormous. Freak is actually moving his way up highway, and they could leave him here and do something else or meet him up at A, but the thing is that we have someone trying to cut off the A main, and Chris J also pushes B to get it for information. That's a great way to equalize.
Yeah, good jump there. Able to take down Sean Garrett. Trades out that frag initially. Freakazoid just runs in backwards into the bomb site. Doesn't check quad fast enough, and Dennis will get him from quad. It will be a 3-on-2 now. With Scooter with the op in hands, nothing. With the AK in his, they're going to force over towards that A bomb site. They will be 2-on-3 inside the bomb site. But Skadoodle looking to try to equalize this here with his op. Got one man up on the catwalk, and that man is going to be Chris J. He takes down nothing, and Dennis on the cleanup. 2K for Chris J, and 2 of them go to Dennis also. And that's going to be 6-2 now in favor of Mouse.
Yeah, again, with that much map control, and a team like Cloud9 and a brain like Sean Garrett being up 5v4, having mid control, like a full-on lurk occurring, and then losing the round, getting 3 players of mousesports alive to clean up is a huge failure on their part. Now they're back on a save, and it started with Chris J making the heads-up play of pushing B for information. Ended up working out beautifully, and for him to do that with an op, that takes big balls, my friend.
I mean, if you can hit your shots fast enough, the risk was worth the reward there for him.
Yeah.
As we're going to enter into round 9 now, mousesports with a little bit of a comfortable lead now, 4 rounds to be exact. They have guns up. Cloud9 is going to be onto an eco with just the pistols. I mean, they do have 4 flashbangs in total in those 2 smokes, so it is going to be some sort of set pistol coming out here into this A bomb site, it looks like. But I don't know. A bomb site really has been having some trouble for Cloud9.
Yeah. Now maybe they want to waste this round on the eco, change it up next round. It's hard to say. Overall, it feels like they have been a little bit predictable, and here they are trying to execute on the site.
Yeah, and Mouse is just adjusting very well onto these with Speedy and Next not really in the same positions. They're rotating around. Dennis is in the site now, and they're just cleaning this bomb site up. I mean, Next has already got 2. It looks like it should be a secondary one for Dennis to end the round, and it is. mousesports adjusting very well to how Cloud9's trying to take this A bomb site.
Yeah, they've got a sizable lead, but one round they won. It was after 3-1 by mousesports. They're up to 4 in a row lost, and they have enough money to buy at this point, but they're going to be back on the cycle over and over again. And then they're going to have to start snap buying. If they don't win this round now, they're going to lose the half numerically, and then they're going to be in a bad position going in the second half no matter what their score, losing any more rounds beyond that. So what they do here is going to be very interesting, and it looks like a boost early.
Oh, and they're going to counter boost somebody into the vents also, so they're going to put that man in the vents, and they're going to be very aggressive out in mid right now. That's going to be Gobby picks up one, Speedy, and Dennis also. Gobby's actually got himself at 2K, leaving only nothing left. He's going to be the solo man here, 1v4. He has the bomb in his back, and they're so very aggressive in mid right now. You have 2 players in mid. You have 1 player in the vent towards mid. They spot out nothing. They know where he's at. The B-man will rotate all the way around and try and get the flank off onto him, and I believe that's going to be Chris J rotating from over there. And they pretty much have nothing locked in here until he leaks out into A main and has a free bomb site.
I mean, this is crazy. They had 4 players at mid while there was 1 player left alive. That's nothing. He's got the bomb. They don't have control of it, but they were, I mean, it just showed how much they knew exactly what Cloud9 were going to do in that situation. Went for mid control, answered back with mid control, and that obviously went the way of the CTs. When you have a read like that, flank 3 mid is so strong. Gobby cleans up here. 4 players alive from mousesports. So far, an extremely dominant performance.
Yeah, mousesports looking on point right now, reading very well here against Cloud9. And again, it's this situation where we're not really able to see Cloud9 here adjust the way that we think they should. I mean, they keep kind of going back to this A-bomb site, throwing those smokes down, and mousesports is able to adjust. They're able to move their players around. I mean, Speedy, Nex, and Dennis inside that A-bomb site have been just kind of rotating through it, playing different spots almost every time, and it's catching Cloud9 completely off guard here.
Yeah, and here we have another save. And the thing is, you can play a half out, right? And you can, if you lose every single round, then only half of those rounds are rifle rounds, right? And when you look back at it, you only had a few chances. In those chances, maybe you want to go A, but that could be really predictable. Now they're going to smoke off the B site. They had a lot of success on this eco. Chris J, though, finds through the smoke.
Oh, Sean Garris got to get that frag. Able to get it from the gen set. Finally makes it happen. Takes down Dobby inside the site, but Nex is already on the rotate. Nex is able to hit 2 quick ones, and they're going to continue to push here. They do get money out of the round, but Nex will close it down. Gets himself 3. Chris J with the other 2. But Cloud9 did get the bomb planted. They are getting the money from that one, so going into the next round, they're going to be onto a healthy buy.
Yeah, they had 2 ecos going towards B. They had that 1 B split and that eco we just witnessed. Beyond that, it's been a series of A plays and mid control like once every 3 rounds. What's worked once was mid control early on, but as soon as mousesports figured out that it was going to be mid control in a certain round, it was answered back with mid control from there on, and they won, right, having 3 players there. So now Cloud9 have to really assess the situation. What are mousesports going to think we're going to do, because they do rely semi-heavily on counter-striding, as they talked about the analyst desk. Both Dobby and Sean Garris take strategies in a heavy account. Also think about what the other team is going to do and not just play their own game. And here we have Speedy and a boost in A main. This could be a good opportunity to get an early pick, though. He might get away here. Scott Freak doing a lot of damage to Freak.
And we're actually going to have Cloud9 spread out quite a bit here. They're going to have 2 over towards B, 1 in the sunroom, 1 in the hall. Shroud will get a frag through the squeaky door onto Dennis, who's trying to run around there, and nothing actually gets one at B. So now another frag comes out at A. That's going to be Shroud, who picks both of those up in the A bombs. Can he make it 3? Nex will stop him, not allow him to get 3, as the bomb is going to rotate back towards the A bomb site. And that would actually pull 2 of the players, or the last 2 from mousesports. They were going to rotate over into the B bomb site until Nex heard the terrorist rotating in through A main. He's able to pick up another one. That's nothing down. Can he grab Freakazoid back at the quad? If he has a grenade, he will clean that up. And there is a Molotov left on the board here. Let's see how Chris J chooses to use it, as he is 1v3 now. Trying to get back in. Meets Freakazoid, takes him down. Fakes the sound on the bomb. Gonna look up top on Catwalk is gonna be Sean Garris, and that's gonna be a round for Cloud9. Finally ending the dry spell, finally getting themselves a 3rd round.
Yeah, now the thing is that they only did that by mousesports pushing the extremities of the map both at the same time. They had a B push that was pushed, got B push B right after we had an A main push from Speedy, and both of those kills were picked up immediately. Cloud9 haven't been able to get in the site, like A site as you mentioned, and take it with players waiting for them, apart from that 1 round, right? So that being said, all mousesports have to do is switch to the passive style that's worked for the last 7 rounds, and Cloud9 had to find a new answer.
At round 13, mousesports are going to be up by 6 rounds in total here. They've officially won the half. They've already been at that point as soon as they had 8 rounds. Now they're just trying to add a couple more to their scoreline here to make it that much harder for Cloud9 to get into this one. Because if this game ends at a 12-3, Cloud9 has very little breathing room here to actually work with. Because, I mean, you drop a pistol at that point, and you have to early buy somewhere in there if you want to fight for the win and not for the tie.
Yeah, I mean, even just looking at the first half, we had Cloud9 win a pistol and get eco'd immediately, so...
Yeah, so you're still not out of the woods yet.
You wouldn't want to rely on that at all, for sure. Yeah.
You know, they have the opportunity to make this a 9-6 half, which wouldn't be horrible. But mousesports is looking good here. They're looking on point. They've already taken down nothing. Initial frag will go in favor of mousesports from the CT side of things. And again, they're stacking 3 in this A bomb site, leaving mid wide open. So let's see what Sean Garris can make happen for his team. He's gonna probably walk right through the smoke. He's able to take down Chris J and the other B player. That is a great entry there. That's a 2K for him, getting the B bomb site secured for his team.
2 kills on the round. Those were extremely big kills, but we have 2 players from mousesports not moving at all. They assumed it was going to be an A play, and they realized players haven't rotated, and now they got to deal with the entries. Next, spray him down. Speedy gets a kill too, and now there's only 1 left. Sean Garris, who got the 2 most important kills on the round, left with no options.
That's heartbreaking. If you're Sean Garris right now, you're able to get your way into the B bomb site. You take down their opper. You take down Gobby, the B player. You get the entries you need for your team. And they feel like they still want to try and take this A, get the rotate off. It doesn't work. You start throwing flashbangs and smokes, and 2 players are still sitting in the A bomb site. They read it perfectly, and they shut it down. Leave Sean all by himself with no time left on the clock. So he was able to save that rifle, but That's absolutely heartbreaking if you're Cloud9.
That looked like a complete YOLO play, okay? He smoked off B main and he walked through B main smoke. Why? Because if you smoke off B main, you have a free entrance into Checker, especially if you don't think anybody's there. And so people are going to be watching Checker from sight, not constantly watching the B main smoke. So to push right through the B main smoke is so absurd that Sean knew it would work. And he got through the site. He got 2 kills off of it, and because everyone was staged up in A main, he decided just to lay the A take instead of go to B. No, mousesports were too disciplined, didn't move at all. It's pretty amazing.
Into round 14, Cloud9's going to be doing that A strat again, and there's Dennis throwing that same flashbang, and it works again. He's able to line up 2 shots. The flashbang works again from the back of quad, and now that's going to make it into a 3 versus 2 here. Sean Garrison, nothing left alive. With Gabi, the only CT alive with a frag in his favor. They're going to be rotating over fully to this bomb site right now. As the bomb's going to go down. That should be Sean Garrison being able to get the plant off. Low on HP. No, had to avoid it. Molotov goes down, so now he has to back up for even longer. And nothing's going to try and rotate over to help cover. But Gabi is right there on E-Box. He doesn't see the shoulder, but I know nothing saw him. Doesn't matter, though. Chris J coming up the highway. And Gabi will shut the round down. Gets himself 2. And another A-take attempt from Cloud9. That gets shut down by the man playing from behind that smoke.
No, the only thing that goes in their favor at this point is the fact that Cloud9 were able to get a bomb plant off.
Yeah.
But even with that, we'll only be able to buy properly next round. So if not for it, would have been in a horrible position, similar to what you would have to do on a pistol if you lost it. And it's at this point that, it is the last round, so they have no choice but to armor pistol here. They won't even be able to save one.
Yeah, this is looking like a rough go of things here. And ever since Cloud9 has been here, I mean, they've only played this map once already, and that was yesterday. This is a Cloud9 map. This is something that we expect them to be playing very well on. And so far, I know we haven't gotten in the second half yet, so we don't know what they're going to be able to put together on CT side. But we normally see them get a ton of rounds on T side of this map, and it hasn't happened. It didn't happen yesterday, and it's not happening now.
Now we have the delayed mid-control here from Shroud. He's going to go over boost, and he won't be spotted by any aggression. There's actually players rotating to A, so Sean called something the pull rotations, and it actually worked out really well. Now they're going to have snuck a player out mid like they did with Freakazoid in that one round. Chris J is going to be spotting it actively because he doesn't know what's happened since then. Realizes that A wasn't taken, so maybe something happened at mid, and it's good on him to have that much awareness, but it's at this point that they might have the ability to, oh my goodness, what a shot from Chris J to shut down Shroud on boost.
Chris J's going to go for the repeat here. He's going to have the back of Sean Garris, punish him, able to get another one on a Freakazoid. His op is so fast, he's going to allow Next to rotate in. He's so low on HP, nothing's going to be the last one left alive here. Got to back up over towards the vents, tries to jump up on the box, and Speedy from the bottom of the highway will shut that down. But Chris J out in mid with the 3K op in hand.
Wow.
He's playing slick right now with the op.
Fantastic play from mousesports, so you got to really give it up for them. They did such a great job on that half, just controlling the momentum every single round. Even on that round when Sean was able to call rotates, they had a huge individual play from Chris J at mid, who could have easily been smoked out, gets 2 huge flicks and a 3rd kill to complement it. After that, just doesn't even repeat, knows that the round's over.
That's a rough looking half there. If you're Cloud9 again, another time on this map, you're having some struggles here. Yesterday it was against CLG. Today it's against mousesports. And I mean, you did sweep the win.
But yesterday it was 12 T rounds versus CLG.
Yeah, that was a 12-3. No, wasn't that? Yeah, it was 12-3 half. Yeah, they had the advantage. They could have closed it down once they made the switch. And I mean, their T side's struggling. That's all there is to it. Their T side is not working very well.
Suddenly, I mean, yesterday it was 12 T rounds. Now it's 3 T rounds. Yeah. So what's going to happen on CT? Are they going to suddenly have an amazing CT half? I mean, I could see it happening just because maybe it shouldn't have happened yesterday, right? Yeah. Where they just, for lack of a better, actually I'm not going to say it, but just screwed up that half.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, if you look at the kills, obviously Nex, who we've talked about constantly, 21 efficacy, 16 frags.
Double digits for Cloud9. Not a single player in double-digit frags right now.
Wow, yeah. Next
that entire map.
4.
I mean, that's in a half. You don't get a Shroud. You don't get a Skadoodle over 10.
Yeah.
I mean, even a nothing. You can't get any of them over 10 frags. They're losing the aim battles right off the bat. And mousesports working the smokes correctly, dropping good flashbangs. And I mean, we watched Dennis do it twice.
Yeah.
That strat that Cloud9 does at the A bomb site, they drop that smoke down for the quad player, and they try and wrap their way around the forklift and try and isolate those guys coming up highway and get that truck, dude. It doesn't work because most of the time that guy tries to rotate from quad back out around the sight box, and that works then because you shut him down. But all Dennis did, pop flash right through the smoke, and he runs in. They're all blind from the side, standing there at the back of forklift, and he just lines up the frags on them. It worked twice in a row. Yeah,
and obviously
Mouse
pivotal
Sports were
rounds.
reading it perfectly.
Yeah. Now we're going to move into the pistol. Obviously, Cloud9 is they just need to win this, right? This is a pistol that they have to win now, as opposed to a pistol that they want to. Putting them at 13 is going to be a disaster. Now, Shroud holding that quad off right now. The solo man at A has a player at highway to help him out. The split is already occurring though.
Yeah, they're going to work their way directly in here. Shroud's going to be trying to come out from quad. Next, we'll get him with the Rec 9 in hand, so that's going to leave Skadoodle, the close man, as his team. All four of them are rotating extremely fast here. They're going to get up. Bomb's going to go down. Skadoodle needs to hit that shot on the player trying to run away, and he can't hit it onto him. So now they're going to try and force up in. They still have one player at quad. They should be able to mop him up. Freakazoid's able to get that on the next. The A main player they're both still alive. Dennis doesn't go down. He's able to hit a two-shot onto Skadoodle and Sean Garris before nothing gets Chris J there. So it will be a 2 versus 3 with nothing down to 2 HP. Freakazoid's got to step in. Nothing's able to get a shot. Can they close this down? No, Speedy's going to take nothing out of the round. Freakazoid can't do it, and Speedy will get the 1 versus 2 clutch for Mouse Sports. And they're going to be up 13-3 now. And they needed the pistol round so bad.
No, we could talk about the merits of how close that retake was and how well they actually played it, considering, they were really counting on Shroud to get 2 kills, and once they couldn't do it, bringing it to a 1v1 is pretty impressive. The fact that, Shroud is going to be one of their best anchors, most reliable to get 1 or 2 kills almost every single round. For him to die as a site and have all the pressure put on him to get those kills when they thought it was going to be a B play means that for them to bring it to 1v1s is impressive in itself, but at the end of the day, it's 13-3.
Yeah, and you can see here Cloud9 is on into this round. They're committing into it right now. 2 downs the round, but it's not working out for them. Mouse Sports already has 2 frags. Now a 3rd frag after Dennis drops the touchdown grenade into the mid doors. Dennis is still there fighting, and he gets the shot onto Sean Garris while he was partially blind. So it's just nothing left here. White Truck with the scout in his hands, 1v4. The bomb's rotating away from him into the B bomb site. And man, if nothing can't find a really fast shot here, there's no reason to even try and go for this. It's going to be 14-3, and yeah, he's going to back up now. Maybe look down from Truck to see if he can catch anybody, but and he will. He actually gets the shot there on the Dennis as the bomb gets planted. So he's just going to try and hold on to this now if he's able to.
Yeah, nice consolation prize. He's going to look to tag up another player here, but I mean, it's at this point, it's like, at what point do you start thinking about the next map? And Speedy answers back.
Yep, the flank.
Scout in the back, and yeah, Mouse Sports knocking on the door, match point. Have 14 rounds already. Cloud9 invested heavily into that round, and right now don't have much to buy. If they decide to buy, it's a total tilt decision. But I wouldn't blame them for doing it.
No, you have no cash. You're not really going to be able to put together anything useful here. So at this point, they make the smart call. Sean makes this. All right, guys, we're going to have to save into this one. Maybe upgrade some P250s. It's really cheap that we can do that. Get a flashbang or 2 just to have something in our pocket to help us try and secure a retake if we can even get to that point. But we need to be saving now because we have to fight for the tie. Yeah. That's really our only choice.
Yeah. Now, if we look at the posture of the CTs, we have 3 players in the site, all maintaining some sort of crossfire, like no one's out in the open completely. And if Mouse Sports are going to end up edging over towards the site, this is going to benefit them quite a bit. I mean, Cash has a lot of tight angles, really favors the pistols, because if you let them all the way into the site, you can be on default, you can be at quad and peek afterwards, you can be over a truck only showing your head or E-box, and have a lot of options. And it looks like actually both teams are shifting over towards B. So it's interesting reads that we're seeing going on.
Yeah, initially that was towards A, and wow, they're going to be shifting a lot of players over towards the B bomb site right now. We're even having Skadoodle run all the way down through CT from A, and they will get themselves into a 4-man stack here. And Dennis is going to be the first one out. Good flashbang comes in. Nex is able to hit his shot, but answers from nothing. Able to get 2, moves his way into the back of the site. He will be the lone man there now, trying to take down Gobby after he just got a nice frag onto Skadoodle. But he's got to be careful. He's got all these terrorists in his face. He's going to be the last one left alive, and he will go down. Speedy gets 2 to end the round. That's 15-3, and Mouse Sports is now on map point here in map number 1.
Yeah, I appreciate the discipline, though, of not force buying over and over again. With 14-3, you got $2 grand apiece. You're saving for a round where you're not even going to have the guns you want on the following. It's going to be match point. You feel like you're about to lose. You're doing terribly, but you don't force buy. No, you stick with the plan. You wait for next round. You're going to play this back from 15, win every single round out. That's how you're doing it in your head, because you have the confidence to do it. And so that does say a lot, but it's going to start here.
So now, possibly the last round of map number 1 between Mouse Sports and Cloud9. And mousesports has just been absolutely steamrolling their way through Cloud9. They're actually going to meet right there. Sean Garrett's going to meet in the smoke. Might need to get a little bit tighter into it so they don't spot him. And yeah, he's still stuck though. He's running into terrorists. He's got to get his way around. Able to take down Gabi. That's going to be the bomb drop. That might be the start that he needed until Dennis grabs another frag and he goes down. And Sean Garrett, they still don't know he's back there. He's able to get the flag on next. And Skadoodle comes in to remove Speedy. They're staying alive in this unless Chris J can come up with something huge here. And he's going to get picked up by Skadoodle. And just like that, Cloud9 stays in this game. They don't want to give up.
Well played. And if they had those those force buys over and over again, they would have not had a chance in that round. Now they had 2 players in the B site. It's not typical to do that right off the gate, right out the gate, excuse me. But they had Sean Garrett lurking through that smoke. There's no way they would have assumed he was there, and he worked it beautifully. He got the first kill. He got the second without anyone looking at him, and that's the beauty of having good positional play and being a smart player. He really showcased that in that round, just like he did with that smoke going in to be as a terrorist. Playing really heads up right now.
There was a ton of luck involved in that one. Able to just move his way into the smoke, make that happen, but he didn't run. He didn't try and force the issue, didn't randomly start spamming through it, just kept his head on his shoulders, moved around through it, eventually worked his way out of it, and lined it up. And mousesports apparently is not on Ventrilo right now, whatever their comm issue is. Yeah, Ventrilo, but
bad days.
They didn't make the call fast enough. They allowed Sean to pick up a ton of frags. As just like that, now the momentum is shifting here quite a bit in favor of Cloud9, as they're able to get some good frags. That's Freakazoid, Skadoodle, Shroud with 2, leaving Speedy left by himself over at the B bomb site. They have the bomb down at A. And man, I really don't want them to hunt here. There's no reason to go for it. Save those guns. Make sure you can hold on to it. You need all the cash that you can get here, and luckily they are not hunting for it. They're just taking up good positions and nothing, with a great one out in mid in case Speedy tries to go that direction. I don't think he will. I think he's just want to sit back in mid here, hold on to his AK, as this round will be another round in favor of Cloud9. That's 5 in total now.
Yeah, I'm going to read a book. I'll be right back.
And just going to hang out, just going to wait for this one to go. But man, that was the kickstart Cloud9 needed right there.
Yeah,
Sean Garrett, that was huge for his team that last round.
Yeah, even that round in A was just beautiful teamwork. They had great crossfires. They all got their trades. Basically, everybody who was shot in the side of the head. So they were trying to look at somebody else and get a trade frag, and then got refragged by another Cloud9 member. So overall, just did a fantastic job. And at this point, mousesports are going to take this very seriously, I'm sure. They're thinking about what to do. And oh my goodness, the time's about to run out, and they might be able to kill Speedy after the clock. No, he does find a frag, but there's another player close by.
Yeah, and that was a lot of spam damage going out from nothing right there. Spamming through the wall, and Speedy started to make a little bit of noise, so I thought nothing had picked up on it. Like, oh, he's right here, literally right behind this wall. I need to go get him. And he kind of leaked around a little too hard, though. Got punished for it and goes down. But they did win the round. Does have enough money to get a full buy out of this one. And they're only down by 10 rounds now.
Yeah.
And that's not even a win either. That's 10 rounds to get them to overtime to fight for the win. And this might be too big of a hill to climb here if you're Cloud9. As mousesports going to be onto a save, though, essentially a save, with some armor and Rec 9s coming out from them.
Yeah, they have definitely invested heavily in this round. Next actually finds a pick by himself with the Tech 9, moving into Checker. That's going to open up the site, but Cloud9 need to stay patient at this moment. They've got 2 players at A and one moving over towards B. That leaves mid wide open, but there is no one from mousesports looking to take it there. And Speedy is already exiting the site. Shroud gets a kick for full blind, actually gets traded out instantly, and Skadoodle back at quad has an op. But he's not being able to make do with it.
Yeah, Gabi right there. Getting a nice frag, able to get it in there. It's going to be a 3-on-2. Now, this could be the last round. Chris J's got to get out of that Molotov, burning right at the end. He goes down to 50 HP. Next is at 50 HP. Gabi at 96. They're all going to be rotating there. It's going to be up to Sean Garrett and Freakazoid to get this retake. Sean Garrett is possibly going to go through the smoke. No, he gets caught out by Chris J. Now it's all up to Freakazoid. Can he get the pistol frag? And he can't do it. mousesports will get map number 1, 16-5 over Cloud9. And just when we thought Cloud9 was going to battle their way back into that one and have a good showing after a great play by Sean Garrett, it just wasn't enough. The boost wasn't enough for them. They couldn't get the momentum rolling back in their favor, and mousesports took that one home.
Mouse have to be pleased with that result. It was a dominant performance on a map that you can't sleep on this team on, and they just played lights out the entire time. Even when, that last round occurred and Sean had that great round and they all played as a team to follow up to win 2 in a row. Mouse won it on an ego. They forced up and had no problem doing so. So, I mean, overall, just didn't really look like they were in trouble at any point.
Yeah, I mean, that's 2 times in a row now, yesterday and today, that we've seen Cloud9 struggle.